Idaho.
Idaho Bigfoot, Boise, Idaho Bigfoot. I was listening to Brian Sykes, who was being interviewed on a college radio program, and he was talking about DNA. He's the guy that tests all the Bigfoot DNA. He's not a Bigfoot...
Mitochondrial DNA?
All types of DNA. The mother lineage and the father lineage. But he's the guy that's been on shows where they give him the Bigfoot DNA and he'll test it and approve whether it's a...
He's the so-called expert.
He's the go-to guy. See, people that are generally into Bigfoot are writers like Lorraine Coleman and people like that write books on Bigfoot, but they might have a little bit of science background. They take a science course.
So scientific experts are not really interested in Bigfoot.
Well, some are, like Jeffrey Meldrum and Grover Krantz and people like that. But just generally, it's just people regurgitating things they've heard, and they don't know a lot about science. But Brian Sykes is not a Bigfooter, so to speak. He is a professor of genetics at Oxford University, and that is what he does primarily, is test DNA. And so
he's an expert if he's a professor at Oxford University. He's well respected, right?
So most people that are experts at DNA will just stay clear of the Bigfoot stuff, because until recently you hadn't seen a lot of clear photos of Bigfoot. That's changing.
So if you get caught up in Bigfoot, no one's going to take you seriously once that happens.
But he is somebody that actually tests a lot of the Bigfoot stuff, and he does test it on shows, and he's written a bunch of books.
And he debunks it, right?
He's tested samples and said, okay, that's a bear.
Did he test the Samaya killings?
Yes, Justin Samaya, however his name's pronounced, things, and he says that, I think he says it was a bear, whatever it was. He was on some kind of British program, I believe.
Is that when he collapsed and started crying and rocking in the corner?
Yeah, he was very upset. He was just like really broken down when he said it was bear.
But he still says it's Bigfoot, even though it's been proven.
No, he doesn't say it's. He says then that they told him it was a relic human, and then. Who's the judge on $1 Million Bigfoot Bounty?
He's the one that's told him that if that's true, then you've committed murder.
Yeah, so he says there's no such thing as relic humans these days. You're either human or not. Justin Samaya didn't have an answer for that. What is the guy's name? What is the judge?
Disotell.
Todd Disotell. Okay, so anyway, I want to talk about some of the things that Brian Sykes has written several books on genetics. He breaks it down so the public is interested in what he has to say. It's not technical
it's not all
books.
Scientific.
But I want to talk to what he talked about Ojibwe Indians, and he tested different tribes of Indians to find out their lineage. I want to talk about that in the next episode.